but do you got what it takes? Would you better own it? Everybody wanna win, but do you got what it takes? Everybody wanna win, everybody can't do. I'm zoned. Everybody wanna win, but do you got what it takes? Everybody wanna win, but do you got what it takes? Would you better own it? Everybody wanna win, but do you got what it takes?
Welcome to the Coach Stretch Show.
What up, what up, what up? It's your man, Coach Stretch, and we are back. Another beautiful, well, it's not Wednesday, Thursday evening. Statman AJT, we are in the building. We have an outstanding show for you today. A whole lot of championships are on the line. Whole lot of basketball, whole lot of entertainment. I won't be giving you any Diddy updates. No Diddy updates tonight. Shout out to Alex Fine. What is that dude's name? Ain't that her husband?
Yes, that's her husband.
Yeah. I won't be doing any Diddy updates. But he may be in trouble. He might be in trouble. That latest witness, Jane Doe, is really set his case on fire. Yeah. So no Diddy updates. We do have some world updates to discuss. Your boy, President Trump, is up to his stuff going on again, and yeah, he's having fun in the White House. It's also his birthday coming up. I don't know if anybody knew that or not. Speaking of birthdays, I'd like to wish my daughter a happy 19th birthday. Her birthday was yesterday. Just so excited for her. Happy birthday. She had a great birthday, and she's around here somewhere doing her thing. So, stats, shout outs, brother.
First of all, happy birthday, Anaya.
Yeah.
God, Bree.
What up, Coach Hensley? Appreciate you tapping in, boss.
My mom.
What up, Coach Nick?
You, Damo, the council, Brotherhood, Hoop League, Relentless, Neptunes.
Yes, sir.
Creators, UBI.
Chris Carver, appreciate you tuning in.
All the people, man. Peace and love, man. I ain't got a lot of shout outs. Peace and love to everybody.
Well, that was a lot of shout outs. That was a lot. That was a lot.
I feel like I left somebody out, but
I mean, you probably did. And they probably gonna be pissed off at you real soon.
I'm sure they will.
Because that's just how things go. But yeah, big shout out to my lovely wife. I appreciate you. Big shout out to my moms. Just an update for those who do know on the inner circle, man. I do want to give my mom some flowers right now. She, for those who didn't know, she's been battling cancer for a while now, and she got her latest scans back this week, and she is cancer free. So big shout out to my moms. Love you to death, Mom. And look, people ask me, why I'm so stubborn, why I'm so, all this stuff, man. I was raised by a strong black woman who don't take no shit, and she just refused to have things go the other way other than her way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't going no other way than her way. And I am the living embodiment of that. I carry that legacy on very proudly. It's only going one way, and that's the way we want it to go. And I couldn't be more proud to be her son right now. And this is her second time battling and defeating cancer. So I am more than overjoyed for my mom. I'm proud of her. And so congratulations to my mom. Shout out to the staff at Riverside for putting up with my mom, because I know she's a handful, and she, you know my mom's status.
Yo, yeah. First of all, shout out to Mama Johnson, and we got to get her face, her profile picture for her.
She refuses to put one up.
Oh,
so.
she refused to put one up. So
yeah,
okay.
she won't do it.
I'm really happy for her. Like, she's hilarious. She reads me the riot act every time I'm on the phone with you. She called me ugly when I said, "Hey, ugly." I said, "What?"
Hey, look.
Yeah,
Maul Dukes is wild, man. But
yeah,
hey, look, man.
I'm happy for her, man. That's a blessing from above, man.
Absolutely, man. So, again, big shout out to my moms, and she's up here somewhere. Thank you for tuning in, Mom. She very rarely misses a show. So she's probably gonna get me for putting her business out there. But you know, Mom, people should be proud of you. I know I am. They should be happy for you.
Me too. Even though you call me ugly, I'm proud of you too.
She also gave you some good advice, though, Stats, about your dating.
There she go, right there.
Yeah, there she go. Look at her. Nothing but love. Mom, you ain't. Mom, you gotta cut it out. Nothing but love. Get a profile pic, Mom.
Please.
Get a profile pic.
Please.
All right. So, man, the Brotherhood Hoop League, man, is coming to an end this Sunday. And it feels like it just got started. Stats, it's the championship. It's championship Sunday. And for those who don't know, the Brotherhood Hoop League, man, we try to hold the championship every Father's Day. So I think that's gonna be our thing, man. Moving just every time. If the championship is gonna be on Father's Day weekend. And I think that's a tribute to the Brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? That's participating in our league, number one. But it's also a tribute to the fathers that's in the community. And you know what I'm saying, the men that's putting on the line for their families, man, day in and day out. So they all should be celebrated this weekend. Ladies, don't do no old cheap old stuff. Kids, do something better than give your old man a freaking tie. Don't want no ties. We don't want that crap. Okay? No, I'm gonna get on my rant later on about acceptable. That's the topic we're gonna have, Stats. Acceptable Father's Day gifts. Chat, tune in. Chat, give us your acceptable Father's Day gifts.
Not Chad.
What's up, Chat? Hey, look, I told you, bro. I'm getting hip.
Bro, Bree says that all the time. Like, it's just me and her. Chat, is that my daddy talking to me?
Hey, I learned something new this week. Shout out to Leo and his lovely girlfriend, but also my kids. It's something called Clock It.
Yeah.
Clock It.
Yeah.
That somebody's clocking tea.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm still cool.
Yeah.
Clock it.
I'm not, though. I'm not cool. I'm not. I am not. You ask Bree, I am not.
Hey, we're going to have some fun tonight, man.
Let's
Brotherhood Hoop League Championship. It's going down this Sunday, y'all. It is going down this Sunday. You know what's crazy? Before we get into the game, these were the two worst regular season teams, and here they are standing tall in the championship. X2G, led by Tay Ashby. He's the team captain, coached by me.
That's Dream Team.
Oh, what did I say?
X2G.
What did I say? X2G?
Yeah.
Damn, bad. Dream Team. Dream Team. Dream Team. My bad. So, yeah. And then X2G, led by MVPD.
MVPD.
And Julian, among others. Who's that coach?
Julian. And Mike Belch. I think that's his name.
Mike Belch. Okay. So, yeah. That's X2G, and they also led by Cam Perry and Justice Fauntleroy.
Yeah.
And Dream Team has
PD in the comments already. What's up, PD?
MVPD, my guy, MV Petey.
Petey's been one of my favorite players in the league all season. We're gonna talk about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Definitely one of my favorite players in the league. But you know, just I'm growth.
Yo, this dude is insane, yo.
Bring them belts. Hey, look, no bullshit. I'm bringing a belt Sunday.
Okay.
I'm bringing a belt Sunday.
Okay.
Man, we might. No, I ain't gonna do that. I was gonna say you bring in a belt, get in free.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. We have to pull out the other side. Everybody have belt. No, thank you. No.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we got to talk. Yeah, you see, we got to talk about this, bro.
Let's go and jump into it, man. Let's jump into it, man. X2G versus the Dream Team. Stats. Come on, man. How this game gonna go?
All right, so I've actually been thinking about this all day because we talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
So the key for me is, and you know, we're gonna do what we did last week. We're gonna go back and forth both teams, right? So don't nobody say that we helping one team more than the other. Right. X2G. Now they kind of debunked some myths last game that they just a transition team, and that's not the case. PD and Justice, PD had 13, but like 8 of those was when the game was out of hand. Justice was limited, so they did a great job limiting them. But then you got Mr. Cam Perry, the leader, took over down the stretch, either scoring. Game was open. He directing traffic, got Vince Collins, again, one of my other favorite players, 3-and-D guy, don't make no noise, don't talk, just do his thing. Hit 2 threes from the same spot, left wing, open the game. Cam closed it, 6 straight at the end. Now, ideally, if your Dream Team, and I think they have better personnel to guard PD and Justice, which I'm going to get to, but keep them out of transition, and you're going to have to stop Cam Perry. And I think that's the formula for them. Now, for X2G, they're going to have to slow down Chris. They're going to have to slow down Chris. That's priority number 1. And they're going to have to slow down the resurgent Tay Ashby. 20 points last week. And I don't think they have a natural matchup for him. I think Tay is going to be the key. Dream Team has guys that they can throw, and we could just get into the schematic stuff in a few, but they have guys that they can put on Justice Peter. You could put Marius, you could put Bat, you could put Boone. You got defenders for those guys.
Yeah.
In a way that the Kings don't. Now, if you're X2G, do you put Justice on Chris for his size, or do you put Justice on Tay? Or do you put Lex on Tay? Lex does a good job guarding Jason Dietrich. He forces tougher shots, which is really all you want from a great player. Yeah. Then who guards Kurt? You know what I mean? It's a lot of different things that you could do there. I'm gonna let you go because because I'll say what I would do as a coach after you go because I'm gonna bounce off you.
All right, so you're very accurate and very correct by saying that Dream Team has the appropriate personnel to defend X2G. They have the appropriate personnel. I personally would put Boone on Justice, and then I would, you got options with PD, but you got Marius, you got Chris, you got a lot of different options there.
What's up, Justice?
What's up, my guy? But I mean, it's a battle of wills.
Yeah,
this game will come down to a battle of wills. Who's going to win in the margins? We've seen, throwing back to last year in the playoffs, where the stars only did but so much. It was the role players that did the most of the work and the damage during the game. And then at the end, the stars came out and shined bright. Because it's hard to hold down better players for 40 minutes of basketball. Like, that's extremely hard to do. It's hard to do. So I would put Lex on Tay, and because Lex is a more than capable defender, more than capable rebounder. I would go that route. And I mean, here's the thing. And to me, here's where this game is going to come down to. Offensive rebounds, free throw attempts, and who has the fewest turnovers.
Okay.
Not threes made, not none of that other stuff. Who has the fewest turnovers? Because X2G, like we know, lives in transition. They prefer to live in transition. They can play the half court set, but they prefer to get out and run and live in transition. The only way you live in transition, getting them long rebounds, creating turnovers.
Yep.
So, and on the flip side, Dream Team, based on their personnel, they got a couple guys that could get out and run. They got a few guys that can get out and run. You got Chris, you got Batman, you got
Marius.
Calvin, right, and Marius. Like, they got guys that can get out and run and get out in transition. However, most of these guys are suited for a half court game. Most of these guys are suited for a half court game. And they prefer to play a little bit more of a slower tempo per se. And then they have guys like Kurt and Tay who thrive in a half court set. Like, they thrive in that environment. Mook is another one, thriving in the half court set environment. And then I personally think they got one of the better point guards in the league, and Mr. Hinman, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Hinman. And Mr. Hinman. But can he outshine Cam Perry as a facilitator? Or will Tay Ashby take on that facilitator role, that distribution role, and make Chris into more of a scorer, which is what he also thrives at? Very interesting dynamic here between these two teams. What do you think the game is going to come down to?
Who dictates pace?
Yeah.
Who dictates pace? Is it where do you find minutes for Mook in a game with guys going up and down? Because even their second big X2G, I'm talking about with Soup, he's mobile. He can run.
Oh yeah, Soup was running. Yeah, he's out there running.
He's going up and down the court.
Yeah.
So if Dream Team dictates pace, you'll see Mook more.
Yeah.
If they can't dictate pace, you're probably going to only be able to keep one big on the court at a time. So that's going to limit the minutes of Tay, Kurt, and I think their best lineup is with one of their bigs in Bat, Marius, Chris, and Calvin.
Yeah.
That's probably their best lineup anyway. It's a championship game. These decisions are hard to make. So, Tay at the 5, Calvin at the 4, or Kurt at the 5, Calvin at the 4. It's not going to be a lot of, unless you really dictate and slow down the tempo. I don't know how you play all of those bigs unless you're just, if you're eating on the offensive glass and converting those offensive rebounds, that's different. But if you're not, Justice, Petey, T Breezy, those guys are going to get out and run on you. And this game will get away from them early. Like, I think Lex is one of the few people who won't get completely ran over by Mook. I think Mook is still bigger and stronger, but Lex is strong enough not to get completely run over.
Lex does a great job of rooting.
Yes, he does.
And most people don't understand what rooting is. It's holding your ground, wide basing, and basically turning your body into a stump. I'm not going backwards, and I'm going to hold you right here.
Yeah.
Right here. There is no back down.
Lex has shown some stretchability, so I wonder if that's an option, attacking Mook in the pick and roll. And if you're Dream Team, do you just let him shoot those? If Lex hits 5 threes, we're gonna lose anyway. That's a way to keep That's a way to keep Mook on the court. I would say if Mook's gonna be on the court, they need to find a way to use him. He sets the best screens in the league.
Best screen in the league, hands down.
Nobody gets around his screens. So if you using Chris or if you're using Tay and Mook is setting the screen, you should get an open jumper. Absolutely. Just how many of them can you convert?
Quick question. Not necessarily about this game. What does it say about our league where the two worst regular season teams end up in the championship? How in the world did we get here?
I think we make a mistake of looking at the record and just assuming that's the quality of the team. X2G was missing Justice. Breezy missed some games. Dream Team was a skeleton crew, and then they made a mid-season trade, and they coalesced at the right time. I think if they had their full squads, they wouldn't have been 2-5 and 1-6. But they coalesced at the right time. So I think what it says is whoever's playing their best at the right time is the team that's the team that has the better chance. Right. I mean, but like with anything, with basketball, you got to be lucky too.
Yeah,
it's some luck involved there with the matchups and those kind of things. So, but I think that's what it was. Those teams weren't as bad as their record. Neither one of them were.
First of all, shout out to the Brotherhood League, our league, that we're able to make mid-season trades because the mid-season trade saved the Dream Team. Yeah, it absolutely saved them. It saved them because, like you said, they're a completely different team now than what they were before, and they clicked. They got the right personnel now. They got the correct personnel. Yeah. And they got personnel that complements each other. Now, here's my question about the game. Now we're going deep dive into the game. Who's going to make the first adjustment?
It's going to have to be Dream Team because I think X2G gets out of the gates faster. But I again, so do you consider a starting lineup change and adjustment? Because I do. In that case, I still think it's Dream Team.
How do you feel about that? Like, so you've been playing a certain way in Dream Team's case for the past 3-4 games now. You've been playing a certain way with a certain lineup, and your rotation's been going a certain way. Now you get to the championship game. Is it worth changing your starting lineup?
Well, we saw in the finals, which we'll get to, Mark Dagnall shelved his too big lineup, and that's part of the reason why they're down 2-1. Now, I'll say this. Now, you and I, we do the game plans thoroughly, but we also have core guys that won't come out of the starting lineup anyway.
Correct.
So when you do things like that, how confident are you in your starters? What's the status of the player on the team? Do you think they'll be able to overcome the deficiency, in this case, Dream Team's overall speed versus X2G? So that's really my decision-making and thought process into it. So for me, if I'm X2G, I think Vince started last game. I probably go Cam, Vince, Justice, PD, Lex. So if you do that, then at that point you can do Mook. You can do Mook, but then is Kurt starting? Is Tay starting? Tay had been coming off the bench. Like, okay, so then who's Kurt gonna guard? Are you gonna stash Kurt on Vince and have him help? Are you going to put Kurt on Justice? You
The
feel what I'm
matchups
saying?
aren't in their favor if you go that
right.
route.
That's what I'm saying. So if you really trying to be radical, if you're trying to be radical, and this is just my idea, I'm not making any suggestions.
Right.
I'm going to my best 5: Tay, Calvin, Marius, Bat, Chris. Period.
Then you would start it out like that.
If you're being radical, yes. Now what would I do? Honestly, I would have been trying to do small ball throughout the season anyway.
Well,
right.
Yeah,
so it wouldn't be as drastic of a change for me. I would probably do Tay, Kurt, Bat, Marius, and Chris.
Who take on guard?
You're gonna have to guard Lex.
Who Kurt guarding?
You're asking me who I would put Kurt on?
Yeah, where you gonna put him at?
I would have him guard Justice.
Or would you start that in a zone? Would you zone him?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't zone him either.
No.
So you'll put Kurt on
Justice.
On Justice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that matchup.
I do in a half court, not in transition, which then goes to my next point. I'm not crashing the glass on offense with my bigger lineups. Because if you don't get the rebound, that's 2 points the other way.
Yeah. But on the flip side of that, if you sell out to get the offensive rebound, you get yourself more possessions.
You got it. Okay, so I'm the stats guy. Math matters to me, obviously. I got to get at least 40% of those offensive rebounds.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to sell out to get it.
Yeah. I got to get at least 40% of those offensive rebounds. And honestly, all of those guys rebound.
Right. Yeah. Justice, Petey, Lex, Vince, T Breezy, Cam, like they all rebound.
They all rebound.
Here's a part of the game that, I don't think too many people have talked about, but it's definitely worth noting. Definitely for me anyway. Because, when I started coaching in this area, I was a assistant on the JV team at Hampton High School under Mark Godwin. But on that varsity team was Cam Perry, Super, Big Cat, Trey Perry, Jordan Baker. They're on the wall in Hampton High School. Dang, on it. We could have probably had Cam come on here.
Who, Perry?
I don't know why I ain't thinking about that before.
Who, Perry?
Yeah.
I can ask him.
Go ahead and ask him real quick, because I want to know what it means to him to be playing for.
I should have asked him that when he came, because he came on Number Streets podcast, but I didn't get a chance to ask him that. What
it means to him to be playing for a championship on that floor with him hanging up on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like Cam and Superman, like they haven't played on that floor since they won the state championship, bro.
Yeah.
We're on the road to getting a state championship. They won it in Richmond.
Yeah.
But I mean the sentimental value, bro, like the feeling, such a thing. I mean, it's got to mean something to him. So I mean, I'm getting a little goosebumpy myself just thinking about it, man. Like,
yeah,
I know it means, because those guys when they say Crabber Pride on that Crabber, it means something to them. You know what I'm saying? Especially now, I don't know what it means to this younger generation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell they be doing, but to them guys,
Cam, I'm about to send Cam the link right now.
Did he respond?
Yep.
Yeah. Get him up here. Get Cam Perry up here. Petey, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's gonna be hard.
I mean, it matters to guys.
It matters.
That matters.
This stuff matters. Cam Perry, former state champion for Hampton High School, playing in the second ever Brotherhood Hoop League championship in Hampton High School. Listen, I've witnessed those. What up, Cam? I've witnessed those practices that they've had en route to that state championship. I've witnessed those games that they had against, Kickinton was real good at that time. Phoebus was real good at that time. Like, bro, there's just a different element.
Check your inbox, Cam.
It's a different element of those guys who put that jersey on and came out there and played at that time Tuesday and Friday night. Yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, there he was. There he was. There he was. But bro.
It does mean something.
It means, that's a whole other thing, man. I won't get on my soapbox. Too much. What up, Mr. Perry?
What's going on, my guy?
Hey, man, it's a pleasure to have you on, man. Appreciate you
having me, man.
Hey, look, man, I just, I was telling stats, man, because again, I was a young assistant coach at that time coming on, and to be along for the ride and you guys gelling as a team, playing as a family. And when y'all got around that crab and y'all said crab or pride, like you felt the energy come from that huddle out into the building. Does it mean? What does it mean for you playing in this championship game this Sunday on that court?
Man, I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears on that court right there. But behind Ian Broward, man, some of the best coaches I ever played for. Man, they not accepting nothing less but just grit, hard nose, everything. Now, I mean, you was in that room.
Yeah.
You know what the atmosphere feel like.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's all about just defending home court. Of course, we got two fellow crabbers on the other side, Bat, and then of course Ashby. You know what I mean? We got two fellow crabbers on the other side.
They ain't got no hardware though, Cam.
Bat got hardware.
Bat got hardware?
Bat was with us when we won that hardware. I can't exclude him. He definitely won.
Bat was with y'all.
Bat got a ring. Bat definitely got a ring.
He was.
Yeah, so I can't even knock my dog. My dog definitely got a ring.
I ain't even see Bat, man. Shout out Bat, man. I ain't know Bat was with y'all.
He definitely got a ring. And then Ashby, I mean, he had his coach's flings. They ain't really rock with him on that aspect, but he definitely a crabber too. You know what I mean?
But it's hard to play to put on that jersey, man.
For sure.
It's hard to put on that jersey.
For sure.
Man.
I mean, it's a lot of greats to put that jersey on.
Yeah, man. And that's part of the thing about these kids today. They don't understand
at all. I tell them when I was coaching, I had to step away from them because I told them, y'all like the game. Y'all don't love the game. If I love it more than y'all and I can't suit up no more and play, it's a problem.
It's a problem.
That's why I had to step away from it, man. I couldn't because it irked me to see that they like the fact that they get to put on a sweatsuit, walk around the school. Yep. But when it came to winning, like man, we would lose. They get back on the bus and they laughing, hee hee ha ha on the bus. I'm like, man, when I got back on the bus after the loss, don't talk to me no more. I don't want to talk for the rest of the night.
Cam, I can't remember what game it was. It might have been the last game that y'all lost that year. But it was so dead silent on that bus.
Man, we don't like that, man. We don't like that losing.
Couldn't hear nothing. I mean, I don't even think the bus driver used a turn signal on the way. It was dead silent. I mean, scary silent.
For sure,
and
man.
You just felt, man. And that practice the next day, that's the one I said, yo, they about to win, bro.
But the crazy thing is, a lot of people don't even know when we lost my junior year. You know, E give us a little break or whatever before we come back. We hit E up, was like, yo, nah, we don't want that break. we maybe took like a week off. Hey, look, we need you to get
That
us
was
back in the gym.
Yep.
He gave us a workout plan. We had drills, man. We was in that gym. When I say that off season, we went crazy. Like we knew what we were stepping into.
Yep.
And even when I got hurt, when I broke my ankle, I fractured my ankle towards the end of the year, we were so in tune. Jamonte, Brandon, they stepped up like it was nothing. They stepped right into place. Like it wasn't even like we was missing a starter. They was like starters on the bench. Know what I mean?
Yeah. So, being PG1 for this X2G team, bro, talk to us about your mindset going into this game against Dream Team. What are you thinking? What are your advantages that you think you have? You know what I'm saying? What are the things you're going to be trying to exploit? You know, take us inside the mind of PG1 Cam.
Well, I ain't even gonna lie to you, Stretch. I kind of pick up on a lot of this as the game go on. But my one thing I am looking forward to, if they play them two big lineups, we're gonna go to a lot of high screens. Pull them bigs as far as we can away from the basket. But other than that, depending on, Meech got a good basketball mind. I know he gonna try to do some things to try to take me out the game, try to take Justice out the game, PD out the game. But I'm more of on the, I ain't gonna lie, I'm more of on the fly, see what they try to draw up on the, like what they come out do, and I try to counteract on the fly. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't really got no game plan going into it.
Yeah. Lot of action and reaction type of thing.
That's the type of guy I am.
Yeah. Stats, what you thinking for Cam?
I've detailed a lot about how Cam has a different basketball mind than most, and how he views the game differently. I just want to give you a shout out for hitting me up and asking me when the film was so you could scout.
Oh yeah, because I know they got that one set they go to. Meech like to call it all the time. He yelled it out 14-14. I ain't even gonna lie, I haven't took a look at it yet, but that's gonna be fresh in my mind Saturday. And we talking about linking up as a team Saturday, and I'm gonna run it by the guys. We gonna see what that 14 set by.
I like it. I'm
pretty sure he coming with something different, but when they try to go to what they normally go to, we're gonna try to take that away. If y'all come with something on the fly,
all teams go back to what they know the best.
Yeah, but I mean, if y'all come with something on the fly, y'all might mess it up just like we might mess it up. It's something new to everybody. But y'all bread and butter, we're gonna try to take away.
Ooh.
I love it.
I like where this is going, baby.
And I hope they watch. And I hope they watching because I've been real humble, but they've been popping a lot too.
There you go.
They've been popping a hit. Ashby ain't been too crazy. He been kind of humble with his, but Meech been kind of, he been popping kind of crazy online. For somebody who ain't putting the shoes on, he been popping kind of crazy.
Woo! Come on now.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, he been posting left and right, and I get it. PD gonna pop his shit, but that's what PD do. PD pop his. He been popping his since we was losing. We had a losing record. That's what he do.
Well, to be fair, Meech did that too, but I get what you're saying. I'm gonna say this. Look, there go Marius too. Look, they all in the building.
Another one of my guys. He played with us in the Hampton League. That's my guy. But I like the humble ones. I like the ones keep it quiet because don't wake up a sleeping giant. That's what I like to say. Don't wake up a sleeping giant. Like not Dream Team. Kings kind of did that last game. They was talking kind of crazy. It woke me up a little bit.
I like it.
And I ain't been trying to pop. I ain't really been trying to pop because I ain't in shape in the Cam that I used to be, but I can still go get it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So I just want them to keep it kind of humble and not wake up a sleeping giant. That's all I gotta say.
I love it.
Yeah, scouting and getting together and all. I mean, that's my
and the getting together part, I gotta get a getting together part to Jew. That won't even on me. That's on Jew. The scouting was on me, but that's on Jew. That's on Coach Jew. I gotta give him his props for that.
Well, Tay said, "Get your rest."
For sure, man. Actually, we've been doing this since Newport News Avenue. Since your grandma and my aunt used to live on Newport News Avenue. Since we was outside, we've been doing this for a long time, my boy. You know how we get down.
I love it.
We've been doing this since we was kids. He know what's up since we was outside with the courts out on the street. He know what's up.
I love it. I love it.
That's my man, $100,000 though. Tay, since we was little boys. That's my man's.
Yeah.
Look at Petey.
Petey.
MVP right there.
MVP, man. Look, the competitive fire that I'm seeing from both teams, man. I love it. Like I said, man, y'all added something. It was like this last year, but y'all adding more to it, man. And
absolutely.
And I'm happy to see it. It's love at the end, but when y'all on the court, ain't no friends. We want that chip.
Sure.
And that's
how it's two. Is this the first time two bottom seeds from the East Side made it to the chip?
What? Yeah. This only the second season. So yeah.
So it seemed like everybody clicking at the right time.
Everybody clicking at the right time.
Yep. So look,
I love it, Cam. I can't wait to see you guys.
Big shout outs to y'all to add another competitive league to this area, man. We needed this.
We trying to make it better, Cam. That
I definitely appreciate y'all, man. Y'all gave me something else to do to try to stay active, man. I appreciate y'all for this, for real.
Well, Cam, we on the takeover train.
Yeah, we taking over. I mean, I already know how y'all coming. I know how y'all get down.
You trust
me, I already know. I ain't no stranger to it. I know how y'all get down.
Yeah,
we taking this thing over, bro. All other leagues
for sure.
On notice, like you might as well just pack that shit up and be done.
Thank you.
Hey, but look. Speaking of Mars, though, I don't know how true it is. I seen a post earlier. Shout out to my dog for getting that contract overseas. So I think he got a contract overseas. He posted on his IG earlier today.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Marius, man. He got an opportunity to go.
For sure. That's big. That's big, man.
Yeah. So that is huge, man. Hopefully that thing work out for him, man. For real.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah,
it's all about getting up out of here, man.
Yeah, Petey, we feel the same way. We have a vested interest in our league being better than that. But we really take this league seriously. That's why we, don't know other league have a draft. Like we really and whatever the next season is, we're gonna add some stuff. I got some radical ideas. They tell me no all the time. I got some radical ideas. They hate me.
Look, I wouldn't figure they told you no. I figure Mike will be the one y'all tell no.
Bro.
No, they tell me
it be him, bro. It be him. It be him with that wild shit, yo.
Because I be like, look, hey, listen, man. I love all the participants in the league. I do, but like, if the talent's getting better every year.
For sure, definitely.
And if you can't make it, bro, we sorry. But
we got some more Crabber guys. They say they popping out next
year. Hey, I was just about to say that. B joining the crew, Tom will get jumping on.
Yeah, Ciante too.
Yeah, Ciante. I heard now if he's watching.
Yeah.
We got some guys that's ready to pop out.
Cam, I'm gonna tell you what I heard. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I heard. I heard Ciante is a go. Now I don't know for sure. I heard he's a go. Brandon Joyner hit the Brotherhood Hoop League inbox.
For sure, both of them ready to go. I talked to both of them. They ready to go.
So he ready to pop out. Jordan Baker too. He hit the Brotherhood Hoop League.
JB too. Another thing, shout out to Chop. Chop got that alumni league about to pop off too at the end of the month. Y'all make sure y'all stay in tune on that too.
Yeah.
We all playing in that joint too.
Oh, y'all playing in that? Okay, I'm gonna have to pull up then. But
so my guys, my Crabber guys, ready to make a statement on the Brotherhood League, man.
Tell them we ready for them.
It's also an alumni versus match going on July. Oh, let me pull this thing up. July 12th. July 12th at Shell Road. It's the Tyrod Taylor community event.
Okay, the joint he do every year.
Yep. It's actually he want all the guys to contact Mark Godwin, Hampton High School versus Bethel High School, outside Shell Road, like the old school.
I'm with that. Because a couple years ago we had to join that at Bethel where we would do it. Now I don't know why they stopped doing that joint. That joint was competitive too.
Hey, old school, outside, on the bricks. Let's get it. And Shell Road. Hey, bro, on your home turf?
Got to, man.
Come on, man.
We right down the street from out there on Dead
That's
Avenue.
what I'm
That's
saying.
how I mean. We right down the street.
So, and look, and what he was saying is that eventually what's going to happen is that we're gonna alternate. So this year it's going to be on Shell Road, and then maybe next year we can make it work. Get it at Northampton outside.
I like that.
Take it to the bricks, baby. Take it to the bricks.
I like that.
Take it to the bricks.
Hey, look, the knees might not be the same afterwards, but I like that.
No. Look, it's only one game. We only got one game in us now.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie, my knees gonna be hurting after that on that goddamn blacktop. For sure, I ain't gonna lie to you.
But yeah, Cam, man, we appreciate you coming on, bro, man. Definitely
sure, man.
all love here, man. We can't
appreciate y'all having me, man. I'll see y'all boys Sunday.
Thank you, Cam.
Man.
Appreciate y'all boys, man.
No question, man. Be easy.
All right. See you Sunday.
Bro, I'm hyped. I wish I was still in shape. I wish I was. What's up, Kurt? I wish I was still in shape to play, bro. Like that type of thing right there. That's old school. That's how we used to do it in downtown Newport News.
Facts, bro.
Huh?
That's facts.
Abbey Baptist, huh?
That's facts, though. That's facts. That is facts.
Come on, man.
Downtown. Listen.
The whole downtown will be at Abbey Baptist.
The whole hood down there.
Literally all of downtown. Wick, Roanoke, the Creek, Oak.
Everybody down there.
Everybody's downtown at Abbey Baptist, man. After school,
Hooping.
come on, man.
Hooping. Yeah, I been walking home in the rain, bro. My mom was pissed.
Leave your beefs at the door.
Oh, first thing they tell you, bro, leave that at the door.
Leave that at the
door. Leave that at the door. Yeah,
Anybody
come on, get in this prayer circle. Get in this prayer circle.
Right. Right. It'd be 50 dudes in there on the, come on, man.
Come on, get in this prayer circle.
Anybody who's watching who hooped at Abbey Baptist with me and Stretch, shout out to y'all, man. But listen, man, Sunday gonna be a movie.
Sunday is gonna be a movie, bro.
Listen, man, look, you can hear the pride in his voice, and it's not just him from Hampton too.
Batman, Tay, yeah,
Soup,
yeah, definitely Soup, absolutely. So, all right, Stats, it's that time. Pick them. Who you got? X2G, Dream Team, Championship Sunday. Who you got, man?
I'm gonna go Dream Team.
Whoa!
I believe in what they're doing. It's gonna be a really close game, though. I think, bro, they've been on a mission, and Dream Team in a close one, bro. I don't do scores. But it's going to be really, 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 really close. I don't think it's going to be a blowout either way. I do. I listen, man. I think Meach will get to his best stuff early.
Okay.
I do.
Well, I'm going MVP.
Look, I want to take this moment, and I want to give Petey his flowers, man. He has been arguably the best ambassador as a player for the league.
Yeah,
and there are a lot of players who share the post. Dante, Aaron, Meach as a coach, other. So shout out to everybody who shares and comments and has these conversations online. But there's only one Petey, okay?
Absolutely.
Only one Petey.
Only one.
Only one.
Only one, baby.
And there's nobody else like Petey.
None.
And he's about as genuine as it gets.
Yeah.
And he's online popping his talking his talk online.
Yeah.
I'm the LeBron of the league.
Bring the belts.
Bring the belts.
Bring the belts.
Hey, Petey,
I'm gonna have my belt in hand.
See,
bring
look,
the belts.
Look, hey, Petey, you see, look, don't listen. I'm chronically online. Nobody brings the people to a post like he does.
Listen.
Like he shares his own posts. I share it. He come back and I be like, Petey, that is insane. But you know what? There are no posts that get the attention that his does. None of them.
No.
None of them.
MVP, dog.
And I appreciate Petey. I'm telling you, I told you privately. I'm gonna tell you publicly. I appreciate everything that you do for the league, sir.
Hey, listen, I'm rolling with MVP, man.
Hey,
he has made me a believer. He has made with his play, his maturity. Yep. He has made me a believer. Yeah, and I'm rolling with MVP till the wheels fall off.
Now, are you really gonna bring a belt? Because if you do,
I am bringing a belt. I am bringing a belt. I'm bringing a belt, bro.
Okay, you're welcome, Petey. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Hey, I'm looking forward to it, man. Let's end this. Yeah. Let's end this season right. And absolutely. We got something. And we got something for the winner.
Oh, absolutely. Something nice.
Something nice.
Got something nice. Got something nice.
Got something nice.
Oh, look, Kurt. Copy. Y'all copy.
Kurt, I picked y'all.
Right. How he mad? You got to split up here. Look, them comments jumping out. Come on, chat.
You got to stop, dog. You got listen, man. Listen. Look, but Petey gets the most love in the league, and it's well deserved, man. It's well deserved. Well deserved.
Absolutely.
Well deserved.
All right, man. Let's speaking of well deserved and bringing belts, Indiana brought a belt to OKC, man.
If y'all watching, y'all stay here and finish watching the rest of the show, man.
Go ahead, man. What? Yeah, man. We ain't gonna be out here too much longer, man. I'm gonna let y'all get some rest, man. But we're gonna talk about this NBA Finals real fast. OKC down 2-1, man. They were a huge favorite. What happened? What is going on?
So I'm gonna say this. I don't like how this has been covered, and I'm gonna tell you why. All right. Because people are framing it as an attack on Shea's legacy. People are like, why is OKC down a juggernaut? And they don't understand what makes Indiana great.
Right.
You have a star player. Actually, you got two stars. You got Tyrese and you got Pascal.
Right.
But and I'm trying to figure out the best way to say this. Star players still matter the most.
Yeah.
But star players have never mattered less in the NBA than they do today.
I agree.
You need quality guys around your stars.
Yep.
And Indiana has 8 to 9 high-level contributors on their team.
They do.
They got 27 last night from Ben Mathurin. I'm not a huge fan of this game. Off the bench on 12 shots.
Yeah.
So you got Ty, Pascal, you got Miles, you got Nembhard, Nesmith, Toppin, Mathurin.
Don't forget about my guy. Don't forget about my backup PG.
TJ, 33-year-old, 6'1" point guard with a negative wingspan who can't shoot, has been one of the more valuable players in the NBA Finals, man.
Yep.
And it was what Thomas Bryant's been helping.
Yeah, Tom. Did you say Obi Toppin?
Yes, I did say Toppin. Yeah,
Obi's my guy, man.
But the key to what Indiana's doing, first of all, they play at a pace you just can't replicate in practice. You can't replicate that. Unless it's Tyre Pascal, and even they don't do it as much. What's up, J-Law? And you're right about that. They don't care who takes over the game. They move the ball, and they play at a pace you just can't. And their actions are so crisp.
Yeah, absolutely.
Their actions are so, they get into their stuff. Listen, and they get right to it.
Listen, they run that pistol action to death. Do you hear me?
Death.
And you're going to defend it every time down. Every time you're going to defend this pistol action over and over and over again. You don't have no choice but to make mistakes.
Yep, because they back
You
cut
don't have
out
no
of it.
choice.
They fake the pistol action, then they back cut out of it, and they setting screens all come flying around. Somebody coming from the other side of the court, roll and replace. Rick Carlisle is coaching his face off right now.
And you know what else Rick Carlisle's doing? He's not overextending his stars.
Nope.
Pascal, neither has Halliburton or Neesmith played 40 minutes yet. The whole series. They have not played 40 minutes yet.
Yep. But you can do that when you have 8 to 9 high-level contributing players.
Absolutely.
You can do that.
Absolutely. Is it okay? Hypothetically speaking, let's say the Pacers close this thing out in 6. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. J-Law Nembhard has been playing amazing defense and just doing all the little things against SGA, man.
Yeah.
Them 9 for 20s, those 8 for whatever he's shooting, and those 11 for 30s. That's Nembhard, man. That's Nembhard, forcing him into tough shots, and he's playing them without fouling.
Yep.
He's only averaging 6 to 7 free throw attempts this whole series. No double digits, no 11, no 12 free throw attempt games. He's keeping them in front and making him shoot tough jump shots. That's impressive, man.
Yep.
That's impressive. Let's say Indiana wins this thing.
Okay.
Is this the greatest upset we've had in the past 25 years?
This is going to be the greatest upset in NBA history if we're going by the odds. The Pacers were the biggest upset. I think they were minus 500. Not really a gambler or due to that, but what I saw, I think they were minus 500 coming into the series. I think what was second is the Lakers Pistons and then the Mavs Heat. I think that was third. So by that, it would be the greatest upset in NBA history. I think from a normal standard, it'll be up there behind the Warriors. Behind the Warriors coming back in the 2011 Mavs. Although the series odds in that was a lot closer. I think the Mavs.
The odds were a lot closer.
The Mavs were only minus 180. I mean, the Heat were only minus 180 to win, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Look, to me it would, and I picked the Thunder in 5, but I was wrong.
Bruh.
You just can't replicate that pace and that speed and all of those actions that they get in and out of. It's even a great defense like OKC. Like you saw a lot of pictures and watching the game. Guys got their hands on their knees. They're tired.
Yes, I was just getting ready to say that, man. Like guys tired in the NBA Finals.
They tired, and again, like Indiana, so Pascal Siakam's probably their oldest. I mean, other than TJ McConnell, but Pascal's probably their oldest guy who plays heavy minutes.
Right.
Ty's young, Neesmith is young, Nembhard's young, Toppin's young. Obviously Matherin is young. Like those guys are gonna get after it. I think this just highlights to me, bro. This is a young man's league. And it has been, but this is a young man's league.
It's been trending that way, but now it's like, this you got to have some young horses, man.
Yeah, you got to.
You got to have some young horses.
And OKC had statistically one of the best defenses, and the Pacers are kind of cooking it, if we're being honest.
What up, Moody? You're right. They've never been in a season this long. You're right, but neither had the Pacers, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this, their first time in this type of environment as well. Is this a shot at SGA legacy though? If you don't pull this out,
no. Should it? I mean, look. I mean, he got a decade more to play basketball. Why would that hurt his legacy?
He may not never get back here, bro.
Right, but winning titles ain't the only way to build your legacy either.
I agree. You know, the crazy thing is before this series started, They're talking about how he was the best player in the world. People were literally saying he was the best player in the world because he just beat Jokic. He beat Ant-Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was like, yo, SGA is the best player in the world, best player in the world. And now that thing done flipped real fast, bro.
I mean, some of that is just the nature of the microwave era we're in right now. Either way, some people jump too quickly on things, and then some people, because people jump quickly on things, push back the other way to try to balance it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, he has a case for that. Look, I think a legacy should be tied to not whether your team wins and loses, how well do you perform? And I think SGA is performing a bit below the standard that he set this season.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, you know,
Indiana, he ain't playing horrible.
No, he's not playing horrible at all. He's not.
But he could play better. He could be better.
He could be better. He could
be. Game 4 is tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Friday.
Who you got?
I think OKC ties it. I think the biggest issue is, I mean, that just from a basketball standpoint, I honestly think the guys from OKC, I don't necessarily know if those guys have been as good as they need to be.
Their bench ain't showed up at all.
Yeah, I think that's.
And Dagnall he got to listen. You got to play your bigs, man. That is what you do. Stop.
I don't know if they can keep up, Stretch.
I know, but you got to throw them out there. And you got to sub quicker, but start the game off the way you got to get back to playing OKC basketball.
Yeah, that was probably you. One of the things is, and we just talked about this with the adjustments for the league. You kind of when you do that, you're kind of saying, I'm not confident in my stuff.
Thank you. You got to get back to playing OKC basketball. And for real, if they can't keep up, this is where coaching takes over. Why coaches don't challenge players no more? Because I'd have been dead in Hartenstein face. Hey, I need you to run, big fella. Chet, I need you to run, big fella.
Well, Chet hasn't played well at all. His true shooting percentage is 51 or 50.
Listen, we got to get easier buckets, man.
Yeah, they got to get easier
buckets. Run. If you get tired, I'll take you out, get you a break. But I need you in the game because I need your physicality.
I think the problem though is I think Isaiah Hartenstein is a very good defensive player, but Indiana doesn't play traditionally. In addition to that, there's not a natural guy for him to guard. Normally,
he got to check Miles. Miles Turner is not a threat going to the rim.
But that's the problem. Can Isaiah Hartenstein constantly get out to the perimeter? And that's ideally what Indiana wants. They want him on the perimeter, so then that opens up the paint. See, I gotta get on something real fast. I'm sorry.
What?
I hate when teams use their perimeter player to attack the bigs. Like if you got an apex predator, okay, cool. That's great. Right. But Luka was trying to attack Rudy Gobert. You know that's my guy, but Rudy Gobert did a great job on him. But you know what would have helped even better? If you swung the ball and you attack off the closeout when Rudy Gobert is out.
Closeout.
I hate y'all. Okay, everybody. I don't know if everybody knows. I'm the assistant coach under him, responsible for game plan, scouting, stats, film, all of that. So when I'm watching these games, I absolutely hate when teams go to that well too much. My eyes are closed because I'm trying. I hate it. Attack them. Look, if you got an apex predator, if you got a Luka, you got a LeBron, you got an Ant. I saw that. Okay, that's fine sometimes, but every possession, no,
right,
move the ball while he's out the paint. You got a free layup every time. I'm sorry. Correct. Go ahead.
No, I'm with you, but that's what I was just getting ready to say. Like, you get, it ain't like you know, Miles Turner gonna ISO you or some crap like that, and it ain't like Miles Turner gonna hit 9 threes because he's not. He's not gonna do that. Just play ball, and you can't remember what one of my biggest sayings when I'm coaching. We can't overreact to the run.
Yeah.
Don't overreact. Don't panic. Just, you're okay. We will be fine. If Miles Turner hit 3 threes in a row, okay. We're okay. We're okay.
I don't think they're worried about him hitting the threes as much as, but that's the problem is Indiana plays with 5-out spacing. They don't really ever have a big in the paint.
Correct.
So now if Isaiah Hartenstein's out the paint, where's Chad? Probably out the paint too.
You got to check Pascal.
Okay. So now you're occupied with Pascal. They're getting layups.
But Chet should be able to hold Pascal, bro. You're a mobile 7-footer.
Yeah.
Stop. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he can't go. Man, guard up, man. Guard up.
Yeah.
Get your butt in the stance and guard up. See, that's what I'm saying. Why we don't coach these guys up, man? Coach that joker up.
I think they do coach him up, but I also think I think Dagnall is a very cerebral coach. Very cerebral.
Well, his cerebral ass getting towed off right now. Rick Carlisle is putting belt to ass right now as far as coaching is concerned. Yeah. Rick Carlisle is doing a number on this boy.
Yeah.
Next topic. KD, moving on. Is this gonna be a topic every summer until he retires? Where are you going? I ain't gonna spend too much time on KD. You already know how I feel about KD. He's
no. Tell the people how you really feel about him. They may not know.
He's fucking overrated.
Oh God, see,
he's overrated. People want to put him up in the top 5 conversation, the top 10. No, he's overrated. He's in that 15-ish to 20, somewhere around there. And
it's definitely higher than 20. We gotta stop. I mean, that's not the topic, but I'm just saying that's disrespectful. And I know I have my qualms with how he's perceived with people too, because people tend to focus on the aesthetic parts of his game and not the fundamental things that he lacks. I do agree with that. I've discussed that ad nauseum.
He's overrated. Really good one-way player. He can score the basketball. He's a 3-level scorer. All this 50, 40, 90, all that.
He's
crap,
not
blah,
really
blah,
a 3-level scorer anymore either.
Not anymore. He hasn't been a 3-level scorer in a long time.
Yeah, he doesn't really get to the rim like that anymore.
But yeah, all that crap, blah, blah, blah. He's overrated. And he's been overrated for a while. And I don't like people saying, oh, the Knicks need to go get KD. He'll put him over the hump. What KD we talking about?
Well, it depends. Who are you giving up to get him? I assume you get Cat.
You got to give up Cat.
So then, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, you got to give up Cat. I don't know. You're not going to hit me with no Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges package. I don't want that. No, I want Cat. Put Cat with Book. That's what I want. If it ain't that, I'm hanging up the phone.
Well, the Suns' defense with Cat and Book,
it's already bad. The Suns' defense is already bad.
Yeah, it was
just lean into scoring right now. Just until you get out of that the draft pick and the assets hellhole that you're in with Bradley Beal.
That's where they messed up.
Right. Like, until you get out of that, just lean into scoring.
I honestly think if they kept KD and found a way to trade Book, they'd be amongst the contenders if you put the right pieces around them. Get a point guard, get some 3-and-D guys. You right back in contention.
I like that, J-Law. KD to Houston. But I'm not giving up Amen Thompson. I'm not giving him up.
No, I'm not giving up Amen for KD. No.
So you can't sell me on no package centered around Dylan Brooks.
I don't think it would be Dylan Brooks.
It had to be what's the young boy name?
Jalen Green. I'd send Jalen Green out. Yeah.
But you parent him and D Book together? I don't necessarily know if I want that.
Well, yeah. I don't. Yeah. That's not no.
Right. I don't want that.
No. I don't know if Devin Booker would want that either. God,
right. I need Amen Thompson.
Yeah.
I need Amen. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have a conversation unless it starts here.
I need Amen.
I need Amen. It has to start here.
I told Damo earlier I think Miami's interesting, but who would they trade? Wiggins. It would have to be one of it. It'd have to be. I don't think Bam goes.
They lost their Green, Easton, and 2 first rounds. I'm sorry, you got to go more for that.
Yeah, I don't know if that's you. You'd have to add your picks for. They got the Nets picks in that trade, but
all them picks got to come on. But
yeah, or you have to include another player. They need a point guard, so Fred VanVleet, but he cannot score at all now. God.
But the Rockets would give him up because they could hypothetically move Amen to the point.
He ain't ready for that yet.
I know he's not, but
that playoff offense with Katie would be abysmal.
Yeah.
They'd probably be last in assists. And Ime Udoka is not a good offensive coach anyway. Second round exit at best.
I've heard Detroit. I've heard Miami. But everybody seems to be hung up on the Knicks.
Detroit, I don't know if that's a good cultural fit because they just want to punch people in the face all game.
Well, KD ain't gonna do that. He just want to smoke and get high and play basketball.
That's why I said the cultural fit is interesting, but
and he's not really a leader too. So, do you really want your young uprising star hanging around KD?
That's actually one of the few veterans I would have him because he's just about basketball.
Is he?
Yeah. From what he's shown, he wants to just play basketball. Who will you give up if you're Detroit for? I assume Asar and Cade are untouchable, or is Asar not untouchable?
Asar and Cade are untouchable. So
it's got to be Durant.
Yeah, Durant or what's the Ivy
coming off an injury? Maybe Phoenix will do that. But then are you trading Book? Because now they're just too young.
Phoenix need to start over.
Again, if you could trade Bradley Beal, all of this would be so much easier.
I agree.
But nobody wants that contract. Nobody wants that contract. So I think he probably ends up going to Miami. It'd be some combination of Wiggins, Hero, maybe the young kid Jovic.
Yeah, Jovic. I don't know, man. I don't know. I know I'm just tired of talking about KD moving on some damn where. Every summer. Trade for KD.
I don't know if this is his fault, man. His owner decided to do the Bradley Beal trade.
Yeah, that was crazy. That
was dumb.
Yeah, that was dumb. That was dumb. New York Knicks coaching search is not going very well. Speaking of dumb,
yes.
Kurt, where you at?
Yeah, Kurt, now we need you. You got the pulse of the streets in New York. I don't get it. So Billy Donovan.
First of all, look, they
Ime
Udoka, Billy Donovan, Quinn Snyder. First of all, what the hell are you calling Atlanta about Quinn Snyder for?
You don't like him? I like Quinn as a coach. I like Quinn.
What has he done? You're trying to get over the hump. You're trying to win a championship. What has Quinn Snyder done that says, oh, yeah, he's the guy? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Jalen Johnson is developing real well under Quinn.
Man, cut the shit, man. Jalen Johnson. Come on, man. Absolutely nothing.
No, Jalen Johnson's really good. You got to stop.
That ain't because of Quinn Snyder.
You don't think his coach had nothing to do with that?
In the NBA, your player, your position coach is the guy that develops you.
Of course, but how you're used is how you get developed too.
He running where he gonna run. If Jalen Johnson was there, or fucking DeAndre Hunter, or whoever else, they're gonna do the same stuff.
DeAndre Hunter had his best season under Quinn Snyder too. Either way, we I don't want to.
You see what I'm saying? That's a systematic thing.
But who puts the system in place? Quinn Snyder.
Oh God. Okay, so why he ain't win nothing in Utah?
I mean, that's a whole nother show. So that's a whole nother show. But yes, Quinn Snyder, Ime Udoka. It was 5 coaches that they asked, and
they all said no,
and the teams all said no. So my question is, first of all, yes, my first question is, why are you going after established coaches? That's my first question.
Why did you fire your coach without a plan?
Without a plan. That should probably be the first question. Why did you fire Tibbs without a plan? Because you clearly don't have one. You know what I think their plan was, though? To get Mike Malone, and Mike Malone was like, I think that was the plan.
I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
They look really bad right now.
They looking bad out here, man.
They look bad.
They keep saying that the young kid, Johnny Bryan or Thompson or whatever his name.
Johnny Bryant's one of the more sought after assistants right now.
Just bring him in for an interview, man. Him, Mike Malone, Sam Cassell, Mark Jackson. Just bring him in for interviews, man.
Stop calling. No, Mark Jackson with that new no.
Listen, look, you got to do your due diligence. You at least got to offer the man an interview. I'm not saying you got to hire him, but you got to offer the man an interview. For New York, ask Kurt. Hell, you can ask my wife. They're all from New York, some kind of way.
Kurt, do you really want Mark Jackson there?
Hey, chat, tell us what the Knicks should do, chat.
Bro, every time I hear you say chat, bro, first of all, I think of Casanat. And secondly, I just, bro, all right, I get it, though. I get it.
They streaming. I think I should start streaming too, Stats.
Oh, you and Dina would be must-see TV, so maybe you should. If y'all will never see it, but Stretch and Dina are the funniest couple I've ever seen in my life. Two terrorists that work. Dina, don't be mad at me and tell your friends at work and hate me.
No.
Please don't.
No.
So I apologize in advance. I love you, Dina. But Kurt said kinda.
Told you.
And J Law said Mark Jack and Sam Cassell. Look.
Told you.
Okay, so here's my question for y'all. Kurt, J Law, y'all know I love y'all. I do. We have to stop this Mark Jackson shit.
Why?
Has anybody read now? Now, let me just say this first: a man can redeem himself. A man can change. Let me say that. Say that first. I've redeemed. I've changed. But have y'all actually read the stuff that happened in Golden State with Mark Jackson and why he got fired?
Tell us.
So basically, he was a man of the cloth. Well, he was a man of the Bible, pastor, but he had prostitutes. So that was part of it. Nobody likes sanctimony. Nobody likes sanctimony. He
you know what? I resent that. You can't hold him more accountable than the rest of these damn false prophets running around the United States of America with third and fourth wives and you got all the priests touching little boys and stuff. Come on, man.
No, they're bad too, but we're not talking about them right now. We talking about Mark Jackson. But
how many prostitutes did he have?
I'm not going there. We're not doing.
Thank you, Kurt.
Well,
that do with him coaching.
Well, it has a lot to do with it because
him cheating on his wife ain't got nothing to do with coaching.
No, but being sanctimonious does, because
now we're talking, Kurt.
And he should look. See, New York, back in New York, and that's why New York, the state, the city is the way it is now, because of that mentality right there. Kurt, that's why you're in Virginia right now. Now, that part, what you do off the court doesn't necessarily have to do that. But the problem is, the problem is this.
Didn't New York have a mayor or something that was doing crack? I mean, and they wanted to re-elect that joker?
That's not my point. My point is, when you're sanctimonious and you preach these values and then you look down on players who don't live the values that you don't even live yourself, that was part of the problem. He made Festus Ezeli cry because he told a lie on him, and Festus Ezeli was crying in the locker room, bro. Like, it's a lot of stuff. Joe Lacob, the owner, I think it was Joe Lacob, came up and said he was a good coach and he helped us, but literally nobody liked him. The owner at the COO at that time, Rick Welch, was gay, and when Jason Collins came out, he was Jason or Jaron Collins came out gay, and Mark Jackson was like, not in my locker room. Now you know, thank you. Now you know, if you mess with the alphabet crew, you done.
Yeah.
You done. You cannot mess with the alphabet crew.
Yeah.
So when you combine all of those things and the fact that nobody liked them, and as you know, as the head man, you have to be liked. Or have the right people like you.
Yeah.
You have to. That's part of it. People think coaching is just X's and O's and rah-rah stuff. You have to get along with people.
It's relationships.
It's built. Thank you. Yeah. And at that time, he wasn't. And again, that's why I said he could have changed. He could have. Now, you hear some of his basketball opinions when he was on TV. I think the game has passed him by. But hey, I don't root for the Knicks. If y'all want Mark Jackson there, cool. And he's not a good offensive coach. Now, they do need help with defense, for sure. And I think he'll help with that. I do think he'll really help with that.
I think he should at least get on the staff. And in the city of New York, bring them prostitutes with you. Put them on the staff, man. So who do you think the Knicks get to coach them?
Bro, at this point, I don't know who is left.
Like I said, you got to go get.
I would probably go after Johnny Bryan. Get a young guy in there who's
Johnny Bryan, Sam Cassell, Mark Malone. That's it. Mike Malone. Excuse me.
I don't think he wants the job.
I mean, you still got to bring him in for an interview. Like, do your due diligence, because you just fired this man for no freaking reason. And for what I'm hearing, the players were upset. They didn't like Tom Thibodeau. Look, sometimes ownership got to back your coach, man. I'm sorry, Mikal Bridges. You got to take your non-performing ass in the playoffs over here and get a big glass of shut the hell up, because this man Tom Thibodeau just gave us our best season in 25 years.
Yeah.
Sit over there and shut up. I don't want to hear that crap.
I thought Bridges was your guy.
He is, but he played like crap.
My issue is, bro, Mikal Bridges is the resident Iron Man in the league. He hasn't missed a game in his career, I don't think. And he was like, Tibbs, okay, we need to.
Well, who cares? Who cares if he don't miss a damn game if he playing like that? They gave up 5 first rounds for you.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
And you giving me 12 points? Man, I wish I would have thought it. I wish I would have thought it. Thank you, Kurt. Back-to-back seasons. Tom Thibodeau delivers. He delivers.
I think he's a good coach.
Flaws,
But I think the problem with his flaws is these are flaws that have been going on forever now, and it doesn't seem to have changed.
Guess
so
what?
For me, unless you have a better plan, which clearly the Knicks don't, you just keep them.
You just keep them, or you have a conversation with Tibbs, like, "Hey, Tibbs, we're gonna bring this offensive guy in here to help you with the offense, and we're gonna try to get you some more assets on defense to strengthen up the bench." That's what should have been the conversation. That's what should have been the conversation.
Maybe it was, but he doesn't like to use his bench anyway. That's part of the issue.
Well, who he gonna use? Who? See, that's another thing. When people be telling me Tibbs don't use his bench, he don't. Who? Campaign?
I probably would have went a little bit more Deuce McBride.
Oh my God.
I'm talking about over campaign. Over campaign.
Who else you gonna use?
May not be. Yeah.
I'll wait. That bench is bare bones.
Yeah.
It's bare in the cupboard.
I mean,
and early this year, when he was using the bench, like he was playing the big boy Sims, they was giving up leads.
Yeah, Sims isn't good. That's why they let him go.
They was giving up leads. See, that's what I can't remember who I was talking to, man. But we experienced this on the Neptune level. We put that bench in when the starters done came in, did their job, and we put that bench in up 20, and the next thing you know, you look up at the clock and you only up 10.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. Bench, you could kiss your minutes goodbye.
Yeah. Lees can't gave up fast. But I mean, and that's on the front office to get a better bench, right? That's on the front office to get a better bench. I like McBride though. I mean, he's different than what they have, but he's more of a
one guy.
shot.
That's one guy, and he's small like Brunson, and he don't pass like Brunson.
Yeah.
He come in jacking.
Bro, he letting that thing fly.
Good God, man.
Yeah, he letting that thing fly. They drafted Tyler Kolek. I'm looking at their roster now. He ain't really give them anything.
Nothing.
Precious Achua, no. Yeah, this bit, bro. They had PJ Tucker on the bench.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Who you gonna put in the game?
Yeah.
That's gonna help you win.
Yeah.
That's my part. Like, you firing a guy for not putting in guys who don't deserve to be on the floor.
Yeah. Maybe you stagger your starters better.
That's what I'm saying. That's where the conversation comes in at. Like, hey, Tibbs, you know what I'm saying? We can help you stagger the guys out a little bit more. Like, I know we limited. We don't have the resources because I gave up 5 freaking first-round picks for Mikal Bridges. Unprotected.
And I understand they had to get rid of Randall, but losing Dante DiVincenzo
hurt a lot.
I think he set the franchise record for threes last season.
And they traded that joker.
And look, Cat helped him. But if you're going to have a roster around your 2 best players not being good defenders, you got to put defenders around them. And they don't have that.
They don't.
Other than OG and Mitchell Robinson, who's chronically hurt.
Yep.
See?
I really miss Dante. I bet you do.
That's yeah.
I bet you do.
Villanova power, baby.
Well, they about to get them Villanova mud jump up out of there because Josh Hart, you on the clock to get traded next, buddy.
Yeah, I think he needs to be in a bench role at this point. He can't shoot. Think the defense is overrated. He guards bigger players better, but his feet are too slow. Like
he just plays hard.
He plays very hard, and that's a skill. I think
that is a skill. Yeah, but he plays hard,
and he rebounds very, very well.
Absolutely.
Come off the bench and be my 6th.
Come off the bench and do that. Come off the bench, do that. Give me 18. Give me 18 minutes, Josh. Not 36.
Yeah.
Kurt, we ain't talking about the Lakers tonight, buddy. All right. Come on, chat. Keep be respectful, chat. Stats. Yeah. I was gonna talk about this. Trump put the Marines on the protest in LA. We got any thoughts about this, Stats?
Trump is a dipshit.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well,
yeah.
There goes any Republican sponsorship we was aiming to get.
Yeah, that's gone. But no, for real. I just look. You know why he's doing this? It's his thing to get the illegals out, right? And obviously ISIS who does that, and people don't want the illegals gone, so they're protesting. So now Trump is using his power as the president of the United States, and he is flexing his muscles, basically.
Definitely flexing his muscles.
You're gonna do what I say.
Yeah.
And you don't have a chance against the Marines.
Yeah, no, you do not. The Marines, not the National Guard.
Right, because the National Guard
Marines.
Right, the National Guard is just people like us who no, the Marines are trained and they ready to go.
They are.
That protest, which I thought protests were fine. You should be able to protest, but that protest will end very quickly once the Marines show up. So
it better. It better. You better cease and desist. But I mean, look, people told you what was gonna happen, and yet
y'all voted them in.
So, this is where we are now. And if you didn't, and then the crazy thing is, man, we have short-term memory loss, because the first time he was in the presidency, he literally tried to build a freaking wall.
Yeah.
A wall.
Yeah.
To surround the country.
Yeah.
That was his agenda.
He wants everything to be American. Everything.
Yeah.
So there you go.
From people who, let's be honest, aren't American. Like, this country, I'm not gonna do it.
No. They're going to Democrat sponsors too.
Yeah.
we're gonna be free balling for the rest of our podcasting career.
Yeah. Oh well. Last topic of the evening. Speaking of free balling, acceptable Father's Day gifts. No draws. No ties, no draws, no socks. Unless they're elite socks. We got that. What's an acceptable Father's Day gift?
Bro, I don't know, because I don't really get Father's Day gifts. So
and that's the hypocrisy of it all.
Yeah. And it's not because I'm not gonna place any blame, but it's gonna sound like blame, so I'm trying to figure out the right way to say it. Bree asked me what I want, obviously.
Okay. But Bree don't have a job.
So that's why I said we I'm not really big on gifts. That's not my, for lack of a better word, love language.
Right.
So I ain't really. It's just be thoughtful. I'm fine with just people telling me or texting me Happy Father's Day. I'm good with that.
No, I need more than that.
Okay.
I need more than that, because fathers do so much, especially active fathers. Now, I ain't talking about no deadbeat now. I ain't talking about no deadbeat. You don't deserve shit.
You don't.
You don't deserve anything.
You don't.
Okay. I'm talking about active fathers.
Yep.
Whether they're your kids, somebody else's kids, whatever the case may be, you're an active man in raising children. You deserve more than a damn text. because our time and energy. Listen, I stats. We from the same area. It was considered a blessing
to have a father in the household. Yep. Yep. I mean, look, I did, my father's not a good father. So I don't have a lot of experience to draw from on that. Right. So, I'll just say that I think fathers will always be an underrated commodity because society has always painted us as less than. Right. Mothers are awesome, and mothers deserve all the love that they get. But fathers deserve love too. And I think some of that is just because people don't think men want the love. And I just kind of exemplified that. There's something I want. I can't say it up here. But there's something. Yeah. Yes. I'm just saying.
Call up Mark Jackson.
No, stop. Stop. I ain't paying for nothing. Okay? Okay? Yeah. No.
Oh my God.
But I do think that, that type of thing is always good, regardless of time of the year. Like a cooked meal, like throwing the nasty stuff aside, like a cooked meal is fine. Like just something thoughtful. Like it don't have to be much.
Right. I agree. It don't have to be much, man. But it's got to be more than a damn text. I know that.
But see, our situations are different too, though, Stretch. Like, so I ain't gonna say that because I don't want to start nothing. But you're married.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stretch. I appreciate that. I never knew how to do that, but I was like, bro, what is this? Like, what is this dude doing? Get out of here.
Chat was wilding right there. The chat was going crazy right there.
Like, bro, get out of here. Anyway, you're married, right? So you have a lovely wife. She's gonna make sure you're good for Father's Day. Now, obviously, like Bree is going, we're gonna spend some time on Father's Day. She'll be with me on Sunday. My mom is gonna show love, and I get a lot of love from Facebook. But because I'm single and you're married, the expectations for me are different anyway. Yeah. So like I don't really expect nothing crazy. Just that's why I said.
Well, shout out. Hey, look, chat. Wake up, chat. Listen. All the ladies, all the single ladies.
Stop.
Stop. Send my man some Father's Day love. Shout out to the single ladies. Listen, Stats is a great father, a great man, and he is a great catch. Okay, so single ladies, shoot your shot on Father's Day. Shoot your shot on Father's Day. Huh, Stats? Happy Father's Day, bro. Mark Jackson, hit up Stats.
I almost cussed. I really did. I almost cussed. Listen, man. But that's what I'm saying. Our situations are different, so that's why.
I know one thing. For Mother's Day, I showed out. And I expect reciprocation.
Of course, and Dina's gonna do that for you.
You heard? And I know she watching. I expect reciprocation.
Now look, you keep on, she gonna come on that door and yeah, you keep on. She gonna pull up on you. But no, like look, Dina always Dina takes care of you, right? Yeah. So like that's a blessing, man. I was gonna say, did you unblock the other one yet? Maybe you even get a text from that.
No.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Okay. Well, then never mind. Because look, because I was gonna say I don't think I am either.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I don't think I am either. So
thank you.
I don't even look for it.
Yeah, no.
I don't even.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Yeah.
So, what have we learned today? That Coach Stretch now knows the meaning of chat and clock it. We also know that Mark Jackson loved prostitutes. And all the single ladies better shoot they shot for my man Stats on Father's Day on Sunday. You better hit my man's up. Straight up. And I might get me a Twitch next week and start streaming.
No. So out of all the stuff we talked
for too long though. Like they be like 12 hours straight of streaming or some crazy stuff.
Yeah, that's how people make their money.
I ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for that.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. If somebody does actually hit me up because you said it, I'm just gonna laugh. I don't think anybody will. Now,
ladies,
stop.
Hit them up and tell them Coach Stretch sent ya.
Yeah, this is I'm chilling right now. I'm good.
Yeah, we chilling, big chilling. Father's Day. Hey,
I will say I appreciate you trying to find me.
Pull up to the Hoop League, the Brotherhood Hoop League Championship on Sunday. You want to give Stats a happy Father's Day? Pull up, support, and tell them Coach Stretch sent you.
Well, if you do that, you still don't get in free. So if I just ruined it, that's fine. No.
Damn,
no.
Hey, I'm working the dough. Come on in, baby.
Okay, well
you win for Statman, AJT.
Yeah.
First 5 women to show up for the game on Sunday. Get in free if they say they're here to wish Statman a happy Father's Day. And it is so.
This is utterly insane. I didn't approve any of this. I'm just telling y'all right now. I had no idea he was gonna do this. I mean, look, if you come to the game, we'll be happy to have you.
Come on out there, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm working at dough. Tell them that you're trying to wish Statman a happy Father's Day.
I'm gonna be busy, bro. Like
I'll put you on the list. I'm put you on.
Stop. No, you're not. No, you're not. No.
Stats, what's your final thoughts, man, so we can get up out of here, bro?
Yeah. Everything Stretch said, don't listen to him. That's my final thought.
I'm going live Saturday.
Why are you going live Saturday?
I don't know.
I was like, what?
No, Saturday, Team Relentless is going to be in Williamsburg, man. Participating in the Dream Chasers event. Summer something. But yeah, I mean, I got Team Relentless. I got 5 Team Relentless teams participating this Saturday. 1-day event in Williamsburg. Pull on up and support. And then make sure you make your way Sunday down to Hampton High School. Sunday, $3 admission. Brotherhood Hoop League 2025 Championship. It is going down on Father's Day. Busy weekend. Busy weekend.
The game is at noon, by the way.
12 o'clock. Yep, I'm sorry. 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. I thought, Stats, what you got, buddy?
No, I really said it. Like, don't pay attention to none of that.
No.
Nah, but I always appreciate the love, man. Like, the right one come, you'll be the first to know. Well, the second, because she'll be the first to know.
Yeah, well, we all gonna know because she's gonna be at the Brotherhood Hoop League game on Sunday.
Oh.
Pull on up, baby.
I ain't gonna say that because then I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Go ahead.
Get in trouble. Hey, to all the men out here that's active in their children's lives, man, you deserve a happy Father's Day.
Big salute to y'all.
big salute to you guys, man. And keep up the great job, man. Keep up the good work. You know what I'm saying? Again, where we're from, where we come from, it was a blessing to have a positive male figure, father figure in your household. Not everybody had them. A lot of us didn't have them, and if we did have them, they weren't positive. So, listen, you guys, we doing a great job. Keep it up. Keep pushing forward. Keep changing lives for the better. And again, we want to give the world to our children because we was grasping at straws trying to go attain the world. So that is why we work so hard. And then we're giving that opportunity back to our kids. And it feels great. It feels great doing it, man. I enjoy being a father, man. I enjoy being a great father. I enjoy being a mentor and a positive role model. I enjoy these things because these are the things that I wanted so much as a kid, and I enjoy being that for others. So that's my 2 cents. Those are my final words. Stats, you got any final shout outs before we get out of here?
Just pull up Sunday, man. You know, looking forward to having a big crowd. Shout out to Bree, the reason why I'm a father. I love you, baby. Great year in school, man. That's it.
Yeah, man. Again, shout out to my lovely wife. I know she probably gonna kill me, so I'll get off here. But shout out to my lovely wife. Again, shout out to my mom. Congratulations, I love you. Shout out to all the kids, all my kids: Jordan, Anaya, Jason, Sky, and baby girl Paris. I love you all. And shout out to all my kids, man. The relentless kids, man. My relentless sports kids, man. Team Relentless. All my coaches. Keep doing a tremendous job. We are doing an amazing work in this community. I'm proud of each and every one of you, and we will have a fantastic summer. Let's keep pushing. So look, for Statman AJT, I'm Coach Stretch. Keep being relentless in all that you do. We out of here. Peace.